So the PlayStation Portable 3 graphics capability update, Sony reveals new hardware, and Red Dead Redemption 2 PlayStation 5 upgrade. Those are stories we're going to cover today, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. First, yes or no, have you played Red Dead Redemption 2 or not? It's one of the biggest games of last generation, and people of course still bring it up to this day, and I'm curious how many of you have already played it. So comment below yes or no if you've played Red Dead Redemption 2 or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now diving into the first story of the video, Sony reveals new hardware. Reading from Push Square, if you're a big fan of blue, then you'll be over the moon to hear that Sony's got the perfect premium product for you. Just unveiled the Icon Blue Dualsense PlayStation 5 controller is very blue. It's a limited edition pad and it's launching later this month. There is a catch, however. The new controller will only be made available in the US, Canada, Mexico, and Chile, at least at the time of writing. It drops on the 20th of October in the US and Canada and the 28th of October in Mexico and Chile. It also seems to be exclusive to Walmart with a recommended retail price of $85 US and $110 Canadian. Here's what the design team head Leo Cardoso has to say about the controller. Inspired by PlayStation's iconic shades of blue, this design captures the feeling of anticipation and wonder every time you pick up the controller. As a nod to our origins, we added katakana characters on the back that spell our name the Japanese way, and I'm going to try my best to say this, Puristation. I know I messed that up. So I have a bunch of PlayStation custom controllers myself at this point, and I've kind of stopped buying them mainly because I have a bunch of them, and I can't really keep adding more that I'm not going to use because I mainly use the DualSense Edge controller or a third-party pro controller like the Hex controller. I will say though, when I saw this and how the blue looked, I did not think just a simple color would make a controller so appealing. This is a very deep blue, and especially when you look at the pad with the PlayStation symbols and just how they look with the whole controller, it's nice. And I gotta say, having the Japanese writing on the back adds a little sauce to it as well. So if you're somebody looking to pick this up, I don't blame you. And if you're enjoying the video so far, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community on our way to 150,000 subscribers. Now diving into the second story of the video, the Red Dead Redemption 2 PlayStation 5 upgrade. Reading from Video Game Chronicle, a rumored version of Red Dead Redemption 2 for Nintendo Switch 2 and current gen consoles is still in the works, it's been claimed. Reports of a remaster of Red Dead Redemption 2 have swirled for some time. As one of the final major releases of the last generation of consoles, many expected it to migrate to the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series in the same way that GTA 5's Xbox 360 PlayStation 4 release was followed up by a PS5 Xbox One port. However, nothing has materialized. Now, as claimed in response to a post on X, Nate the Hate, who has a record of reporting information about video games before official announcements, said that the much desired ports of the game exist. Yes, they exist, he wrote on X. I have no update on timing for release. Earlier this year, it was claimed that Rockstar's Cowboy Epic was coming to Nintendo Switch 2 as part of Take-Two's wider support of Nintendo's new machine. Red Dead Redemption 2 was first released for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One in October of 2018 before making its way to PC in November of 2019. So there was also apparently an update to the Steam description of Red Dead Redemption 2. That's something that recently happened, which led people to believe something could be announced soon. A lot of people are betting that this month would be the month that Red Dead Redemption 2 for PlayStation 5 gets announced because it makes sense since it's the anniversary of the original game's release. Rockstar could really announce this game whenever and launch it not long after, of course, which they've done with Red Dead Redemption 1 for the PlayStation 4, that port, and also the GTA trilogy. They did that as well. Short announcement to release time frame. Let's see how the rest of this month goes, and hopefully they finally announce this for the PlayStation 5 soon with 60 FPS and potentially other enhancements. But you guys let me know if you're interested in a Red Dead Redemption 2 PlayStation 5 upgrade or not. Let me know down in the comments below.
Hey, you new here?
And now diving into the final story of the video, the PlayStation Portable 3 graphics capability update. Reading from Twisted Voxel, in their latest podcast, the team at Digital Foundry examined the rumored specifications of Sony's upcoming PlayStation handheld, often referred to as the PlayStation 6 handheld, and compared its expected performance to that of the newly launched Strix Halo-based handheld devices. The discussion, prompted by a supporter's question, revolved around whether the custom silicon and optimization of Sony's future portable system could outperform the raw hardware power of AMD's Strix Halo chips used in devices such as the GPD Win 5. The question raised the idea that the PlayStation handheld, with its tighter integration of hardware and software, might deliver better visual results than PC-based handhelds, even if the latter boast higher raw specifications. The supporter noted excitement about a higher wattage next-generation device using a new processor node, wondering whether such a design could rival or surpass the Strix Halo in real-world performance. Oliver from Digital Foundry agreed that optimized hardware paired with technologies such as PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution, a next-gen version of it, could produce more consistent results than general-purpose PC hardware. He explained that while Strix Halo handheld devices run traditional PC ports through platforms like DirectX or Proton, the PlayStation device would benefit from extensive low-level optimization, a hallmark of console development. So I saw this discussion as well, and the basic idea here is that something made for a console that can use every bit of the console, and also the console itself is designed in a way to pull as much performance as possible for strictly video games, would outperform a PC handheld. This makes sense because one of the biggest benefits of PC has always been the ability to brute force performance. If you take that away because you don't have a big rig anymore or the highest end tech and the most power that you can use, you're left with a general purpose PC handheld that doesn't have the benefit of brute force power, so it makes sense that it wouldn't do as well as something like a console where the entire thing is designed for video games and to pull as much performance out of the hardware as possible. Developers directly also develop for this specific handheld specification, as opposed to multiple PC handhelds which run PC software that wouldn't be as optimized. They also brought up the Switch 2, which they were impressed by how something like Star Wars Outlaw runs on that thing, which I was too. It was very impressive to see how it runs on the Switch 2, and even putting it on my TV, it looks good, which was shocking coming out of a Switch device. Hearing stuff like this makes me even more excited for this new handheld than I already was, which again, as you guys know, I'm more excited for this thing than the PlayStation 6. But you guys let me know if you're hyped for the PlayStation Portable 3 or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button. As it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is the body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with the power of PlayStation. Obviously, this is in reference to the PlayStation Portable 3, and I'm happy to hear Digital Foundry pretty much kind of echo what Moore's Law's Dead has already stated. He stated that it's going to be more powerful than, the Xbox handheld that we're seeing right now, and that makes sense. It's something that's going to launch in 2 years, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's more powerful than handhelds that release, PC handhelds that release in 2027, because this is going to be a more optimized device. Again, something that's more optimized and more focused in terms of what it can do for video games specifically is going to most likely outperform something that's general purpose, that doesn't have as much optimization. So if you're excited for the next PlayStation handheld, destroy the comment section with the power of PlayStation. I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.